Hi there, welcome back to BitFocus. As in our previous session, we have talked about function in JavaScript. How to create a function and what is a function. So we have talked about it in our previous session. We do not talk about it. So today in this session, we will talk more about parameters in function, about returning a value in a function. So we will talk about it. So I have opened the PHP store and I will talk about this tutorial. It means it is a directory. So in this directory I have created a new file that is fun2.html. Its name is optional, you can put other names. So it is the file. And now I have opened it also in Chrome. You see there is nothing more than just a heading. It is h1 and it is h2, but it is design, so you know it. We assume that you know something about CSS or HTML. Just I want to talk about JavaScript. And now I should create the script element here. So I have created this, but in our first session in JavaScript we have talked that you can also write your JavaScript code in the body or in the head here or as an external file. If you do not know, please watch the first video and all about coding in JavaScript, about configuration, about importing file, about all of them is talked there. So now we should create our function. Now you know how to create a function in JavaScript. In our previous session, please watch our previous session. So function, it is a keyword, and because PHP store has the feature of code compression. Function, first of all function, and then the name of the function. So here I want to add two values. For example, 2 plus 3 is 5, or 10 plus 10 is 20. So I want to add two values here. How? Sum, it is the name of the function. So here parameters is required. Please remember, parameters are required here. For example, we can pass parameters. So v1 means value, first value. V2, so please remember it is the first parameter, and after comma, with comma it should be separated from the second one. So it is the second parameter. You can pass as number of parameters as it is required or is needed. And now the brackets, so these brackets or block, you can say block. So we want to add these two values. Where these values are coming, here it is just v1 and v2, the name of parameters. They are coming from where your function is called or your function is used, but now still it is not used. So return v1 plus v2. What does it mean? What does return mean? Return means passing the result to where this function is called. v1 and v2 are coming from where your function is called, and return is returning your result. It is returning the result. Whatever the result is, it is returned, or it is passed to where the function is called. So I hope you have understood. It is the description. So we want to pass the result to here. Okay, for example, here now you see there is a text here. There is a text, welcome to JavaScript course. But now I want to pass the result and overwrite here, or it is replaced with the result of this sum. How? It has an ID. You see MSG, it is an ID. You want to access it by ID. Document .get element by ID. The ID is MSG. Inner text, because we want to change its text or content. Inner text. And we want to have some text on description. What is it? What is this value? So how? Some result. It is a description. Some result. So what this plus means? This plus is not adding. This plus is not adding. This plus means concatenation, or concatenating means merging. Merge this text with the value. So how? Sum. So you see v1 is bulleted here. It means it is asking you to pass a value. For example, 20, and now you see after comma is mandatory. Please remember, v2 is bulleted. v2 means pass another value to add together. For example, 2.3. So what is the result? Please guess. The 22.3. It must be 22.3. Now we should see. Now we should refresh the page and see. Okay, it is right. It is correct. 22.3. I should zoom it for you. Now you see 22.3. So I hope you have understood. This is returning the result 22.3. It is returning to where it should be returned, to here, because here it is called. Now the function is called here. You see, name of the function and the values. It is called calling a function. Okay, this is our today's session about function, about parameters, about returning a value. I hope you have understood.